Thank you, everyone, for being here today. Really appreciate it, and especially the folks from the City Council. We really appreciate you being here. You'll hear a little bit more about them a little bit later on. But I'd really like to just start out by talking to some of the youngsters that are here today, some of the teens that are here, and just really talking about the place that you're sitting in. This is called, our organization called the Simon Wiesenthal Center. And Simon Wiesenthal was a survivor of the Holocaust. The Holocaust, of course, was a terrible event where many, many people were killed in Europe. And Simon Wiesenthal spent 5 years in a concentration camp, a camp where they would beat him mercilessly, persecute him. And when he came out, he dedicated the rest of his life to seeking justice, to basically finding the people that had harmed other people as they fled around the world. And he was motivated by respect for all. He really felt that every human being, no matter who you were, no matter what your religion, no matter what your skin looks like, no matter anything, that we're all one people in this world, and that's important to realize. And I just want to focus a little bit on the title of this program that's run by the Department of Education, run by the City Council, Respect for All. And just talk about what does all mean? Right? We always talk about the collective group, right? All of us, right? We're all going there, we're all going here. What does that word all mean? And I just want to give you an example. You know, if you ever think of your favorite band, right? You ever go to a concert? How many people have been to a concert? A couple of us, right? If you ever go to a concert, well, you know, you go to a concert with your favorite band, and all of a sudden the drummer doesn't show up. How do they sound? Not very good, right? Guitar guy takes a break. They're also not very good. The vocals got a sore throat. They just don't sound very good. And that's what it means. It's part of being a symphony, part of a band, part of being a collective group, where you need all kinds of sounds and music and voices, and they're all a little bit different than each other. Right? The skill set to play the drums is different than the skill set to play the guitar, is different than the trumpet, different than the vocals. But without any one of them, they just don't sound very good. And that's what America was built on. This country was built on people coming together from all kinds of different backgrounds and building an incredible place where people could be free to excel and do the things that they want to do. And in fact, if you look at our country, you look at the United States of America, I don't think there's any greater city that really represents this than New York City. And we have so many people, so many different languages spoken on the streets, right? And that's what makes us wonderful. That's what makes us great. And it's important that as we're all being great as individuals, we realize that we're not alone. That even though we may be different than other people, that's okay. And that's really what makes us great. And I think how you practice respect for all, I'd like to give you a quick story. Because I actually, instead of talking about respect for all, I really think it's respect for one. Which is, a guy comes up to a beach, and he sees a little boy on the beach, and he sees that there are all these starfish that have washed up on the shore. And he sees the little boy, he's going there, he picks up a starfish, and he throws it back in the ocean. And he walks up to the next one, and he throws it back in the ocean. And the wise older man says to the young boy, he says, "Do you really think you can save all of these starfish?" And the little boy bends down, picks up another starfish, throws it in the water, says, "Well, I helped that one." And that's what's so important to realize, that as we talk about the collective, we talk about all, respect for all, it starts with respect for one. It starts with that person in my school who may not have a lot of friends, who may not be so cool, right? So other kids, you know, may make fun of them. And you know what? Maybe it's a little funny. I might want to laugh also. But then I think about respect for one. And I think about the way we build a great community is about respect for that one person. And then respect for the next person and the next person. And that's why we're here today. You'll hear about the amazing program soon. And again, I want to just finish by thanking the City Council representatives here for inspiring. Well, absolutely. And always thinking about us and how to build a greater city. Thank you so much.